football edition of Patriot League Roundup. I'm Melanie Plowski. It was a banner weekend in football as the Fordham Rams knocked off FBS Temple in a last-second thriller. And we've got the highlights right here. Carlton Kuntz got the Fordham Rams going at Temple on Saturday, running 16 yards to take a 10-7 lead early in the second quarter. Kuntz finished with 168 yards on 27 carries. Michael Mirando made it 13-7 at the half with a 47-yard field goal with no time left. In the third, Fordham came out firing and Brian Wetzel caught an 18-yard touchdown pass from Michael Niebrick to make it 27. Temple scored 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns to take a 29-23 lead with 4:34 left, but Niebrick led the Rams down the field, converting a pair of fourth downs, including a 4th and 6. Then, with 13 seconds on the clock, Niebrick lofted a pass to the end zone where Sam Majala hauled it in for the tying touchdown. After an official review and a pair of Temple timeouts, Mirando kicked the game-winning extra point. With 3 seconds left, Temple dropped back for one final play, but DeAndre Slate sacked Connor Riley to seal the historic win for Fordham. Lehigh traveled to Monmouth, and for the second straight week, the Mountain Hawks needed a comeback. Last week's hero, Lee Kurfis, opened the scoring for Lehigh, tying the game at 7 in the second quarter with a 55-yard touchdown pass from Brandon Bilkowski. Sean Farrell gave the Mountain Hawks the 14-7 lead 9 minutes later with a 6-yard touchdown run. And late in the third, Sergio Fernandez Soto caught a 5-yard touchdown pass from Bilkowski to make it 21-10. After Monmouth scored back-to-back touchdowns to make it 25-21, Bilkowski found Kurfis for a 40-yard strike to regain the lead for good at 28-25. Kurfis finished with 211 yards on 10 catches, becoming the first Patriot League receiver to go over 200 yards in consecutive games. Holy Cross got started quick at Central Connecticut State as Ryan Laughlin found Gabe Guild for a 39-yard touchdown early in the first quarter to tie it at 7. The two teams traded scores throughout the first half, and Holy Cross led 21-14 at the break after Mike Fess scored on a 14-yard touchdown pass from Laughlin with 19 seconds left. Early in the third, it was Fess again, connecting this time for 17 yards to make it 28-14. The Blue Devils cut it to 7 points midway through the third, but Holy Cross put it away with a big defensive play as Roman Sandoval scooped up a fumble and ran it 11 yards to make it 38-21. Ryan Laughlin scored his 4th touchdown of the game early in the fourth, and the Crusaders went on to win 52-21. Holy Cross finished with 419 yards rushing, the most in a single game for the Crusaders since 1983. Reggie Woods led the Crusaders with a career-high 153 yards on 24 carries. It wasn't a good night at Fisher Stadium as William and Mary cruised to a 34-6 win over Lafayette Saturday. The Tribe built a 27-0 first-half lead, fueled by a pair of interception returns for touchdowns. 29 yards by Marcus Harvey and 25 yards by Eric Green. Lafayette turned the ball over 4 times in the loss. In other Patriot League action, number 9 New Hampshire handled Colgate 53-23 with Gavin McCarney sitting out due to an injury. And Marist took care of Georgetown 43-23 in Washington, D.C. 3 games for this upcoming weekend will be available to watch on the Patriot League Network, while the Lehigh Penn game will be nationally televised on NBC Sports Network. For all of the highlights, check out next week's edition of Patriot League Roundup. For the Patriot League Network, I'm Melanie Plowski.